Crystal Clear 101. Welcome back to my channel. We have a Lego Star Wars story review, and today I will be reviewing Lego Star Wars set number 75166, First Order Transport Speeder Battle Pack. This set contains 117 pieces, was released sometime in 2017, and the suggested retail is about $12.99. Now before I go any further, let's go take a look at that packaging. And now let's take a quick look at the packaging for this set. First off, in the top left hand corner, we have the Lego Star Wars logo. Top right, we have a Imperial Death Trooper. On the left hand side of the packaging, we have the set number, the name of the set, as well as the number of pieces contained within the packaging, as well as a product shot of all the minifigures in the vehicle. Going on to the reverse side of the packaging, along the top left and center, we have the Lego Star Wars logo. In the top right corner, a picture of the vehicle showing weapon storage for all the minifigures' weapons, as well as a product shot of the entire set. Now, moving on to the top of the box, we have this nice little shot of the First Order officer showing how big it is. And with that being shown, let's get straight to the review itself. And now let's take a look at this set in general. Now, this is the second First Order Battle Pack to be released. And what's neat about this particular set is that unlike the first one, there's at least two standard Stormtroopers, First Order Stormtroopers in this set. The previous one contained one regular Stormtrooper and I can't exactly remember. I can't remember if it was a squad leader or captain. I can't remember. But it was a higher ranking Stormtrooper. But this contains two standard Stormtroopers. Also contains a First Order officer. And it does come with a First Order Flametrooper. And previously, the only way you were able to get the Flametrooper was from a $60 set that had Poe Dameron's X-Wing. It was from the opening of the movie when he was in the regular T-70 X-Wing. But I believe that was the only way you were able to get this particular figure was from that set. Now, let's take a look at the individual figures themselves. Now, the first figure we'll take a quick look at will be the First Order officer. Now, he's in the standard blue uniform of the First Order. I do like the printing detail they have on the chest, the First Order emblem that is on the cap, the belt, the buckle, and additional detailing on the back of the body itself. This figure only has the one sculpted face. Let's see if I can get that to actually zoom in, but focus better. That'll work. But even then, I actually do like the face. It looks like he's angry, he's ready for battle. And with the exception of the Flametrooper, each one of them come with these little stud firing blasters. I do like the fact they actually give them little handheld blasters, but I don't remember if there was any other way to the First Order officer. I don't remember right offhand. I don't remember every single one of the Force Awakens Lego sets that came out, but I'm pretty sure someone will comment down below what other sets this figure might have been in if they did make them. But that's the First Order officer, and so far I'm liking it. Next up, we have the two First Order Stormtroopers. Now, unlike the First Order Battle Pack, that one contained just one standard First Order Stormtrooper. The other one, I can't remember if it was a sergeant or a squad leader. I can't remember. It was higher ranking Stormtrooper. But this one comes with two standard Stormtroopers. Now, as far as the printing details are concerned, I love the detailing in the helmet, detailing on the torso, the front of the legs, that detailing on the back. I'm assuming that's supposed to be the thermal detonator, if it was like on an Imperial, or the canister for one, rather. But I love the detailing that's on these. They just, as far as the little heads are concerned, it's just a really angry face. That is it. Now, what's great about these two Stormtroopers in this set is I actually have them with both of their weapon options. You can have one with one of the little stud shooters, or you can have one armed with what's supposed to be the Z6 riot baton and a riot control shield. And you can actually army build the little riot control Stormtroopers. And another great thing is that you can actually make two of these, and it comes with two of these shields. So you can have both of these be riot control Stormtroopers if you wanted to. Or have both of them armed with stud shooters, and they're both standard Stormtroopers. But the one thing I really like would be a simple fact that I would probably have my one riot control Stormtrooper set up as my FN2199. Which may surprise some of you, is my favorite character from The Force Awakens. I'm sorry, he is my favorite character, despite the fact he gets less than a minute of screen time. But another thing is, the only way you were able to get the riot control Stormtrooper previously was from a $60 set. I want to think it was Battle at Maz Kanata's Castle. I think that's the name of it. I'll have a picture of it, of the set, down here. But yeah, previously that was the only way you can get the First Order riot control Stormtrooper. But aside from that, another great way to army build First Order Stormtroopers. And now let's go on to the last little figure in the set. And last, but most certainly not least in this set, as far as the figures are concerned, is the First Order Flametrooper. Now, previously the only way you can get the First Order Flametrooper was from, I can't remember the exact name of the set, but it was based on the very beginning of the movie, and the main centerpiece of it was Poe Dameron's X-Wing. It's basic T-70 X-Wing, standard white with blue stripes. But that set contained one of these First Order Flametroopers. And unless I'm mistaken, that was the only way you were able to get one of these First Order Flametroopers. Now, not only does this have a unique helmet with unique molding. Now, let me remove the rifle. But this particular one does have some unique printing details. Not only on the front, but let me go ahead, remove part of him. But he does also have unique printing along the back side. Here we go. As you can see, the main torso overall is completely different from the First Order Stormtrooper. So it's not exactly reusing the exact same that was with the First Order Stormtrooper. Matter of fact, the only thing really being reused, honestly, is the head. The basic Lego head is being reused. But aside from that, I think they pulled off the little fuel tank for the Flametrooper fairly well, as simplistic as it is. As far as the actual flamethrower itself, it does come with this little flame effect that can be put on the end of it, or you can have it off as if he's not shooting it just yet. But I think that little flame effect just looks so cool on this little guy. But the fact that he does come in this particular battle pack just makes this set even sweeter. And now the main the main focus of this set, I guess you can call it, would be this little transport speeder. Now, the great thing about this, not only is it a fairly simplistic build, but I like the fact that this actually has storage for all the weapons on it. Both riot batons, both riot control shields, the 3 stud shooters, although the way this one is, you can remove it. I think it's supposed to act more like a little tail gun for a tail gunner, the way that this is set up. But, you know, honestly, you can have it set where, I guess you say your first order officer is the one doing the driving, and maybe have one of these Stormtroopers manning the gun in the back. It's just a very nice little simple build. I mean, it's not based on anything in particular, but just the fact that you have a little mini vehicle that can store all their weapons, as well as seat at least 2 figures, I think is actually pretty nice. Not to mention that the front of the little transport speeder itself has these little stud shooters. But I mean, it's for the $12.99 that this retails for. It's actually a very nice. And the fact that this has some characters that are great for army building and something to transport them in, I mean, this is overall just a very, very nice set. And so overall, what are my thoughts on this particular set? Overall, I really don't have any issues about or any problems. For the $12.99 retails for, I think you get a great selection of figures as well as a custom, unique, original vehicle. Again, I just don't see any problems with this. It's a great little army builder, and for the $12.99, it's a great way to be able to army build First Order Stormtroopers, officers, and Flametroopers. Overall, it's an absolutely dead solid little army builder. Again, I just can't think of any real flaws with it I can think of. But if you can find this set for the $12.99 it retails for, if you want army build, then this is definitely the way to go as far as building up your First Order forces. But that is all I have to say about the First Order Transport Speeder Battle Pack. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video.